should probably turn mine down too. And cut. Hi. Hello. All none of you. How's it going?
Good evening.
Now I can't get my volume to turn down. I know, horribly exciting watching us dick with our phones, but I always forget to turn mine down before we start. And then it goes off in the middle of the show.
Always. My titty.
My titty? What?
I didn't say nothing about your titty.
I clearly heard you say my titty.
Oh, my titty.
So anyway, how's it going? What happened? Oh, we have two people now.
Woohoo!
Wow, they are flocking in. Sold out show tonight.
We know Chris is here. He was in early. 6:55.
Hi, Chris.
We were late because I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always doing stuff.
No. I came home from work and went out and started messing with the car some more. Did some other things.
Tings. Some tings.
Found me some black jelly
No.
beans.
I need another pair of reading glasses to keep on my desk.
Mm-hmm. I need a pair to keep at work.
I need a pair in my purse, pair on my desk,
Pair
so I
in the
can see
car.
what the hell I'm doing. Pair in the living room, by my book.
You know what would really be cool? If they started like a reading glasses library at church. So when you go in, you check out your glasses, and then after services, you check them back in.
Yeah, okay. Weirdo.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, sure it is. Oh, Greg's here. Chris says it's after 8 there.
Kind of funny how time zones work.
7-Eleven here. All right, take these off.
Hi, kitty.
Write people down. So Chris is the first one.
Can I help
And
you?
then we got
smell that.
Greg. Ew, are you eating black jelly beans? Ew, gross. You and fucking Steve.
I fucking love them.
Speaking of,
Steve, I'm eating black jelly beans. My boss at work says if you eat too many of them, it makes your poop green.
is it true?
I don't know.
Steve, is that true? There's Cindy. What's up, Cindy?
You rationed my black jelly beans, so I've never been able to test the theory. Oh, Greg says you missed us the last few weeks.
Aw, we missed y'all too. Not really. I was too busy to miss anybody.
Can you get your tail out of my mouth?
No, I do
I
miss the
don't
show when we're
normally
not
say that
here.
to her, but to you, I'll say it.
I like hanging out with my fellow weirdos
Mm-hmm. Yep, see, Steve agrees.
in all
Black
the
ones are the
comments.
best.
See, thanks, Katie. Nasty ass eating black jelly beans. He's nasty.
It's good for you. The only thing better than black jelly beans is actual black liquor.
They're good for you. Did you just say they're good
I
for
did.
you?
They are.
Pure sugar. Stephen Blaine.
Turn the camera off. We'll test that theory.
All right. We'll be right back. Oh, my.
But how does it taste?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm not even. No. Nasty. All right. Who else we got in here? Brady. Brady.
Diane.
Yep. Katie, Diane.
That's it so far. 10 people. That's a good crowd.
So
1, 2, 3.
not everybody has.
Not everybody's
1, 2,
speaking up
3,
yet.
4, 5, 6.
Raise your hand if you're here.
I have 7 people down. So I guess we need to get Steve some black jelly beans.
Or some of that black licorice from
So
Humphreys.
that, to get him ready. I haven't been to Humphreys in a long time.
Sometimes I stir my coffee with black licorice.
You can keep all the black licorice to yourself.
It's good.
That's nasty.
Anthony Cupicelli's raising his hand. He's here.
Anthony is here. How you healing up there, buddy?
How's it going, lefty?
Oh, Cindy Console. She wants to know, does it change color?
Not my coffee, no.
I don't think that's what she was talking
Oh,
about.
I don't know. I've never been given enough to be able to test the theory. If you gave me a whole bag, I could try it.
Oh, shit.
What?
Go look in that second drawer over there in the dresser. There's a whole fucking stash of candy in there. I forgot all about it. It was left over from
when the Easter Bunny was...
Yeah, the Easter Bunny left it. There might be more black jelly beans in there if you want to test your theory, which I don't know why you would. So disgusting.
Jelly beans. You should have never told me about this stash.
I forgot it was in there. And it's chocolate. Like, how do I forget about chocolate? There's something wrong with me.
I don't see any black jelly beans.
Maybe I gave them all to you since, nobody else likes them. So get rid of them so they're not sitting around. Nasty.
I'll try some regular ones for all the weirdos here.
Anthony said, not too bad. It's getting better every day. That's awesome.
Regular jelly beans. Y'all happy?
I think he's trying to say he's not high. Why aren't you high?
If you have to deny it.
Maybe you should get that way. We want no crab assing from you tonight.
Yes. Chris has a question.
Those candies from the 770 that were different colors of jellies. What were those called?
Were those gumdrops? The little sugar-coated ones that look like Christmas lights?
Maybe. Could have been. Were they on paper? The ones on the paper? No.
They were just dome-shaped. All different colors.
Yeah, I think they're gumdrops. Pretty sure. Well, don't you know?
We'll find out. Yeah, those are gumdrops.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You talking about those?
Isn't that what Katie was looking for to make nipples?
They have them at Walmart.
So she said you cannot find gumdrops anymore.
This says they have them at Walmart.
And where did we see them that one day? Was it Menards or Farm and Home or somewhere?
Farm and Home. In a big old bag. Chris says they came in 5 or 6 in a pack. I don't know what that is. I remember the wax Coke bottles that had liquid in them.
Different colors of jelly. I have no idea. No idea.
That's Trevor from work. Talking about Chatham.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
When I sat down, I had a Rolo's caramel here. It seems to have disappeared.
Your Rolo? No, you didn't. You didn't bring a Rolo over here.
Okay.
I didn't see any. It rolled off the desk.
It rolled on into your
rolled
mouth.
on into my mouth. Sorry. Oh shit. Oh well.
Yeah, Diane says dots, but those, I don't think I actually like dots. They're different than the gumdrop candies. The dots aren't as good. And they're harder, I think.
Yeah, I think. Steve
Oh, well.
said Dollar Tree. He would know. Dollar Tree. I'm sure they taste like shit. All right. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Chris, Greg, Steve, Cindy Lopian, Brady, Katie, Diane, Anthony, and Cindy C.
Yep.
I think I got everybody. If I did not, you better speak up.
All right. We're going to go with, what did we say this was? We've done some of this before. It was
80s,
like 80s
and 90s TV.
80s, 90s TV. You may hear some questions that we've asked before, but pretend they're all
Just
brand
go with
new.
it.
You've never heard any of these questions before. Even if you have, you've never heard any of these questions before. And you get a free point.
You get a freebie.
So take a handful of quit your bitching, buckle your seatbelt, and let's kick this
We're
pig.
not bitching yet, but
I know.
man, I am itching. bit up today. I was outside all morning and freaking, I don't know if it's buffalo gnats or what, but
Probably.
something was flying around, pissing me off.
Those
And
chickens
they
need to get on the ball and start eating the bugs.
bit me.
Yeah.
Well, I was back here on the patio. I guess I need to have a patio chicken. Bring Henrietta over here. I don't know.
It's too damn windy to use any kind of bug repellent.
Fucking wind. I'm so sick of the wind.
It's gray outside right now, and not because of the clouds, but because of all the dirt.
Well, Roy's out there stirring up dirt.
Actually,
He's been out in the field all day.
I got a warning across my screen today talking about the potential highway hazards from the field prep plus wind.
Well, yeah. So all the farmers are out right now. They're everywhere. You can see them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Alrighty. Let's get on the road, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Question number 26. That's what it says right there.
Well, that's our starting point.
Yep. And like I said, you may have heard these before. If you have, just fake it.
Yeah.
Get a free point.
I've never heard them.
What was Dick Loudon's profession on Newhart? What was Dick Loudon's profession on Newhart? I had no idea because I've never seen a single episode.
No, Anthony. He wants to know, did you ever get your potbelly pigs yet?
You stay out of this.
Not yet. Give me time.
We don't have an enclosure for him.
Not yet. Give me
Building,
time.
The structures have to come first.
Give me time. I want to get my goats first. Goats before pigs.
Yeah, I'm with Katie. I didn't watch it.
I watched it. If it was on Nick at Night, I watched it, and I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't know. That
Nick
I
at
ever
Night and TV Land, same thing. But
yeah,
I watched all those shows.
I never watched any of the Nick at Nights or the TV Lands.
Oh, I did. Because it was Nickelodeon during the day, and then, you know, at night, after all the kiddos went to bed, it became
I remember Nickelodeon.
Nick at Night.
I remember having a crush on Moosh. From You Can't Do That on Television.
Was that the brunette girl?
Yeah, the
older
curly-headed
girl?
brunette
Yeah,
one
I
whose
remember.
name just happened to be Christina. Imagine
I
that.
remember her.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Brady says he's never heard of the show. That doesn't surprise me.
Way
The show
before
only-
your time, Brady. Hell, before my time. I watched a lot of reruns. What can I say?
That should be enough time, right?
I think so.
What was Dick Loudon's profession on Newhart? He was an innkeeper. He managed a hotel. I would have gone with psychiatrist like Cindy and Chris, but that's not the case. Didn't he play a psychiatrist on something?
Now that you say that, I think he might, maybe.
I don't know.
Look that up. I don't know. Let's make sure that we got this right. Because, you know, I have gotten shit wrong on here before because people that made these things up had the information wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. This one's right. But
This
did he
says
play a...
the Bob Newhart Show from 72 to 78. He was Dr. Bob Hartley, a psychologist in Chicago. That was the Bob Newhart Show.
Oh, yeah, different show.
Newhart, the American sitcom, was Dick Loudon, small town in Vermont where they run the Stafford Inn. What?
Kick them cats out of here. They're fighting.
All right, assholes.
Our cats are... They're all assholes.
Next. Who else wants to fuck off? You can go too. Hit.
Anybody want some cats?
Hit. I know you weren't doing it.
All right, so this question's correct, right?
Yes, that was correct. You little snot.
So it was a different show.
Yeah.
So nobody got this one correct.
Come on. Fine, go back the other way.
All right, nobody got it right.
Yeah.
All right.
All righty.
All right,
Next.
just wrong show.
Number 42.
the hell taught you to count?
It doesn't matter.
26, 42, 73.
Pike! This 80s show ran for over a decade. Norm Peterson was one of the main characters. Name the show.
Everybody's going to know this one.
I used to love the show, and I don't know why. It was stupid. This 80s show ran for over a decade. Norm Peterson was one of the main characters. Which show was it? But the answers are already pouring in.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah. There. Now they're all out.
And there's our 5.
All right. Well, time is up on that one. Y'all are on the ball tonight. It is, as we all know. Cheers. Norm.
All right.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And your mom is glad I came.
Well, all righty. Katie, Anthony, Greg, Steve, and Cindy Lopian.
Steve likes my white legs.
4 or 5.
Dude, I could run around in shorts 365, and these legs are never going to color. That's as bright as they get. They'll turn a nice shade of red in the summertime, but then it'll peel off and start all over.
Right. I never tan either. I'm always pasty white. I look like a ghost.
I spent my entire childhood in jeans. I don't think I actually wore shorts out in public on purpose till I got home from the Army. No, not counting when we were out running in the Army wearing fitness shorts. That didn't count. But like voluntarily putting on a pair of shorts and going out in public till I got home from the Army. Because I'm weirdo. Yeah. And now I would much rather wear shorts than pants.
Yeah, you wear them up until you're freezing your ass off. All right. What is the next question? What is this now? 79?
81.
Oh,
You were
81.
close. Sorry. All right. In this crazy 80s sitcom, the character Larry Appleton shared the spotlight with an equally crazy family member. What is this show? This crazy 80s sitcom, the character Larry Appleton shared the spotlight with an equally crazy family member. What is this show? I do not remember this.
I watched this.
I do not remember this show. I'm going to have to look it up because, it's not ringing any bells.
I think I know, but oh, yes, I do. You've had to.
I remember him,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't remember him or the show. Yeah, no, not ringing any bells. Chris says the bad apples.
Bad apple right here. I'm just kidding.
Did you bite my stem?
Later.
Your sinus is bothering you?
No.
Because when you did that, I could kind of hear it echoing up in here, which usually means your sinuses are full. Do that again. Do it again. Yeah, you don't hear that? It doesn't sound like it's echoing right up here?
Mm-mm.
I bet your sinuses are clogged, and that's why you feel shitty.
Yeah, that's why I feel like crap.
Mm-hmm.
That is from being outside all morning. All
Yep.
that dust and pollen and
Snorting lines of potting soil.
oh god, yeah.
Glad I brought you the big bag.
Dude, I go through potting soil like crazy. I get the rest of this shit planted.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's enough time, and I don't think anybody's going to get it, except for the two people that are sharing their answers because they live in the same house. This crazy 80s sitcom, the character Larry Appleton shared the spotlight with an equally crazy family member. It is Perfect Strangers.
How do you know? They could be in totally opposite rooms. Anthony could be in the basement in his boys' club.
Yeah.
You know, where no girls are allowed. And Katie could be upstairs. You don't know.
They're texting the answers back and forth. Just a guess. So, yes,
All right.
Perfect Strangers. So, let's see. Katie and Anthony are the only ones. Chris says
Yay.
Steve likes potting soil. No, Steve likes soiling pot. There is a difference.
Different kind of Potting.
Yeah,
Yes.
he would rather soil pot than pot soil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Ooh.
Tastes like black licorice.
Yeah.
Nasty ass.
Which 80s show was significant because it broke the male-led mold by starring 2 female detectives?
I did watch this.
Which 80s show was significant because it broke the male-led mold? LED, LED, not LEAD. Male-led mold by starring 2 female detectives.
Did you watch this?
I probably not.
Weirdo.
Well, if it was in the 80s, I didn't watch a lot of TV in the 80s.
Watched a lot of these
Early to
older-
mid 80s, I was outside until it was so dark you couldn't see, and then late 80s, I was either playing video games or at work or reading or in bed.
I watched a lot of these older shows with my mama.
I don't remember that show at all.
I was the oldest, so I got to stay up a little later, and me and mom would watch TV at night. So, and this was something we'd watch. Oh, they're having a competition now.
My mom and I used to, actually, me and my mom and my grandma would all have a competition over, like, we'd watch Wheel of Fortune, and we'd try to be the first one to solve the puzzle. And there were times like, I know Grandma's watching. Grandma's in Lincoln. I'm at home in Springfield, and we're watching Wheel of Fortune, and I know the answer. So I'd call Grandma on the phone to tell her the answer, and she'd answer the phone by saying the answer to the puzzle because she knew it was me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was before caller ID.
That's funny.
She'd pick it up and know it was me, and she'd say the answer. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, well.
And I used to compete with my mom watching Jeopardy. She would get mad because I would answer the question before Alex was done asking. You got to wait till they finish the question. You got to give people a chance to answer. I said, bullshit.
Bullshit.
So we're not. I don't have one of these go buttons.
Right.
She said, well, you're not. I said, you're just mad because I read faster than you. And she got all offended. It's true. But I was reading the question, spitting out the answer before she was done reading the question. And it pissed her off so bad.
I'm sure. Your child ain't supposed to be smarter than you are, but,
She hated it. She was proud of it, but she fucking hated it.
Elliot's smarter than me. I ain't gonna lie. That kid, I don't know where he gets this shit from.
I just wish he'd use it.
He's very intelligent.
All right.
He just plays dumb sometimes.
He's very good at playing it. Which 80s show is significant because it broke the male-led mold by starring 2 female detectives? It is Cagney and Lacey. So,
And Anthony was the first one in.
He was first. Well, it's a cop show.
Of
He
course.
probably has them all memorized.
Maybe.
They probably do 2 weeks to the academy on just cop shows.
Katie. Greg. That's 3. Cindy. L. And I don't know who the hell Kagi and Lacey is. Kagi?
KG and Lucy.
But
why does the name Tyne Daly sound familiar? Was she one of the ladies in that show? Tyne Daly?
I couldn't tell you their names. I don't know names. I'm horrible at names. Horrible.
Yeah, she was in Cagney and Lacey.
Well, there you go. I don't know names. Don't ever ask me. I have no idea.
Which one was she?
No clue.
Oh, she was that one.
Okay.
She was
That one. That one.
The dark-headed one.
All right. Next question.
Number 106. What show do you have to thank for a term that describes someone being able to fix something without tools or instructions? What show do you have to thank for the term that describes someone being able to fix something without the proper tools or instructions? I call it what would Dan do?
What would Dan do?
Like
Okay.
today, remember how I
Ow.
said I can't get my phone to charge because the cord won't go all the way in?
Yeah.
I stripped the skin off of a bread twist tie and used it to dig out all the lint.
Was that the problem?
That was the problem.
All your pocket lint
Pocket lint, sawdust,
blocking the hole.
sawdust and lint and everything else. My hole was clogged. I had to dig it out with a twist tie.
You know what Steve uses when his hole's clogged?
Twist tie.
No.
What?
Boot knife.
Oh.
Get it
I
right.
don't think a twist tie would work on that.
No, the hole's a little too big. Damn, I got bit up here too.
Yeah, I see little. It was buffalo gnats.
Damn.
Oh, fuckers. And we can't spray for them because it'll hurt the chickens.
I just need to learn to wear bug spray when I go outside.
I don't usually have a
'Cause
problem
they
with them
fucking hate
because
me.
they-
Bugs love me.
they like your blood type.
They love me.
They like your blood type and the way you smell.
Especially mosquitoes.
I don't usually have a problem with them because I eat a lot of garlic and hot sauce and that keeps them away.
Maybe I need to start eating more of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll leave me alone.
Yeah, because when you sweat, the fumes, especially mosquitoes, if you eat a lot of garlic, they will stay away from you because garlic will kill a mosquito.
Good. I'm gonna grow garlic this year in the garden and
What show do you have to
Start
thank
eating it.
for the term that describes someone being able to fix something without proper tools or instructions? It is MacGyver. Let's see.
oh shit! Look, Katie beat. Did Anthony answer?
Uh-huh.
Oh, but Katie beat him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Katie.
So let's
All right.
see. Katie,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Diane was going for MacGyver, but it came out Mariner because she said something about autocorrect. So that's only 3. I think they tried to remake that show too, didn't they?
I don't know. Maybe. I would watch every once in a while if there was nothing else on to watch. Wasn't one of my, high priority.
I couldn't stand the show myself.
Oh shit! Skeletor's here. Oh shit!
Live from the Gulf of America. Does that mean you like to hit little white balls?
Oh Lord. What's Anthony or Steve's asking Anthony a question? Anthony, have you seen the news gold rush end of season? Steve wants to know.
Oh, Chris didn't understand the question.
Huh?
I guess I could have rephrased it, but we just got it right off the website. So.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Back on the rig. Ugh. Have fun, Skeletor.
I don't miss that work. I don't miss it at all. I was talking to Trevor about it today though, because there's all this shit going on at work. And I'm like, I miss the simplicity of the job. You get up and you make whole for 12 hours. Then you clean yourself up and you go to sleep for 10 or 12 hours. Or like some of the guys do, they'd smoke meth for 8 hours and screw off for another 4 or vice versa. Then you go back and you make whole for 12 hours.
Wow.
And it was just, there was no drama. There was no bullshit. 12 after your 12, hey, did anybody die? No. You had a good day.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Steve Anthony says, yes. Yes, I have just started Whitewater. They can't see each other because one's on Facebook and one's on YouTube. I haven't watched it. I've never watched that show.
I don't.
Wonder if it's something. I don't know.
I
got too much shit to watch.
I have no desire to watch that show. It's just a bunch of people trashing the environment for some shiny metal.
All right. Next question.
What is Rose Nyland's hometown in the Golden Girls? The Golden Girls? What is Rose Nyland's hometown in the Golden Girls?
I love the Golden Girls.
I love all of her stories that started with that town.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was always something a little bit perverted in it.
I think they need food.
Chicken wrestling. Yeah, they've knocked the feeder over.
Yeah, they're assholes. I want to know who's trying to crow this morning.
I don't know. It was either Donkey or Kevin.
I think it was Kevin. Because they were doing it again when I was sitting here earlier today. After Steve tried to do a show. If Anthony misses this one, I'm divorcing him. Oh, good Lord. You better have it right, Anthony. You're going to be in big trouble.
Should be locking him out of the boys' club. Skeletor says, Katie, that's cruel and unusual. I don't know how unusual it is, but it's definitely kind of cruel. He said he knew it, but where the hell is his answer? Oh, there it is. It's up there. Okay. So do we have our 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. 5. Okay, we have our 5. Rose Nyland's hometown in Golden Girls is St. Olaf, Minnesota.
Back in St. Olaf.
Minnesota.
All right, so who got it?
Katie. She must have been waiting for that
And
question.
yep.
She, bam.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's got to beat Anthony.
Yeah.
So she's on a ball.
So Katie, Anthony.
Anthony got it right. Oh,
Skeletor.
he saved his ass.
Skeletor got it right. Steve said St. Louis.
No,
St. Louis, Minnesota.
Not St. Louis.
Chris.
Where the? Oh, he was the first one up here.
And Diane.
And Diane.
Yay.
Yay.
Skeletor says he hated Golden Girls. If I want to watch old ladies be funny, I'll go down to a nursing home and watch them play poker.
Oh, good Lord. Dude, Golden Girls is funny. I like Golden Girls.
And they were nowhere near as old as they were pretending to be. That was the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am right now older than one of those ladies was at the time the show was made. Or maybe close to the same age. But now this show I used to watch.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
So did I.
What is the name of Bob Ross's instructional landscape painting show, which debuted in 1983? What is the name of Bob Ross's instructional landscape painting show, which debuted in 1983?
Let's put a happy little bush over here and a happy tree here. And a little whispering, I can't.
A little babbling brook.
Yes.
And what got me is the amount of people that just stared at this fucking TV like they were hypnotized, like watching this shit. And I couldn't figure out why. And I'm sure the whole point of it was for people to paint along with him. You know, get your canvas and your brush and go right along with him. Of course, my shit would look like stick figures on meth.
Yeah, there's no way.
My happy little tree would have been, but just very unhappy.
And he made it look so easy.
Yeah.
Like,
he put the little fan-shaped brush and he twists it and there's a fucking bush there.
My shit would not look like
No.
that.
But out of the 5, there's a gazillion people watching it. 5 people are painting along. Everybody else is just like, wow.
I did. I liked watching it. It was very fascinating.
Chris said serial killer theater. Yeah, I've seen on Facebook people said, what if Bob Ross is a serial killer and all of his paintings are the locations of the bodies?
Oh.
A happy little tree on top of a happy little corpse. It's a happy little brook with some happy little body parts floating down it.
Wow. Never thought of that. Makes you think. Never know.
See, even Diane says happy trees.
Happy tree, the happy little bush.
Skeletor thinks he was an Air Force drill sergeant. I don't know. But that'd be fine if he was, because a guy standing there painting and an Air Force drill sergeant would sound almost exactly like, let's some happy little trees. You guys do some happy little jumping jacks. Because it's the Air Force.
Oh my God.
Do you know the difference between the Army and the Air Force?
No.
One has decent paycheck, good sleeping accommodations, and a good paycheck. And the other one's the Army.
Well, there you go. Bob Ross, only white man who can rock an afro. Yep.
That was also due to all the drugs he was taking. All right, so what are the name of Bob Ross's instructional landscape painting show? It is The Joy of Painting. Well, no, I'm sorry, not The Joy. It was just Joy of Painting.
Damn, Katie is on her shit tonight. Look at that. 1st
Mhm.
one. She's whooping Anthony's ass now. So we got Katie, Anthony. It was called Too Many Drugs. Yeah, Happy Trees. No, not paint by number, Steve.
Bob Ross was in the Air Force for 20 years. From 1961 to 1981, he was not a drill sergeant. He was a master sergeant.
Oh, well, there you go. Hey, the only two that got it.
Y'all ain't going to believe this shit.
That was him?
He was working on his hair even then.
Oh, wow. Huh. Wow.
He was a medical records technician.
It's a tree. A tree. Oh, my God. A bird out there. Sounds like it's laughing.
It's a happy little tree.
Yeah. I want to know what bird that is.
Mm.
Katie, what is that? I love all the
I can't
different
hear
birds.
him over them. Yeah, Katie needs
I
to
love
come hang out here and listen to all the birds.
Oh, yeah. And then we got a woodpecker out in the tree. He's out there every morning. Peck, 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 peck.
What was that one you sent her a picture of a week or so ago?
I don't remember.
Speckle-headed peckerneck or something. I don't know what it was.
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember now.
I have no
Anyway.
idea. I think I sent her a video or something. Shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
All right. Now, what? I did not know this.
Bye, Skeletor. Have fun.
Pasta linguine. Greg says it's called a flip in the bird. That's what it is. All right. Here's one I didn't know. What was the name of Frasier's dog on Cheers? What was the name of Frasier's dog on Cheers?
I had no idea.
Didn't know he had a dog.
I didn't either.
I actually don't remember much about that dude from that show. And I know I used to watch the show. I have to watch this show. It's on. I got to watch it. I love this show. But I don't remember much about it. Wow. That's creative. Oh, pardon me.
What?
So the names people are throwing out there. Anthony's not being threatened this time. She must not be as much into this show as she was Golden Girls. My niece was a Golden Girls junkie too, though. She would go to like the trivia nights at Ingram Brewing. She would do the Beatles and she would do Golden Girls. And she could basically run the table by herself. What?
When's that Friends one?
Oh, Friends trivia at Ingrained?
We're going.
It's like late May. There's also a Star Wars one coming out.
Yeah, I know you want to go. That's Sunday night, I think.
Is it?
I think it's a Sunday. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I want to go to the Friends trivia.
I don't know shit about it. The only thing I know about Friends is Rachel's nipples are always hard.
You would know that.
That's the only reason to watch the show.
Good God. Pervert.
I mean, it must have been either really cold on set or she was doing that shit on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
To get ratings or what?
I think she actually wore little fake.
No way.
I think
No way.
it's the right show I'm thinking of. Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. What was the name of Frasier's dog on Cheers? It was Pavlov.
And Katie's the only one that got it correct, I
Oh.
believe.
Yep.
She's full of all kinds of info.
Well, Katie didn't have a life back in the 80s, apparently.
Oh, damn. Hope she whoops that ass.
Moving on. On Doogie Howser, I gotta restart. On the show Doogie Howser, Doogie supposedly scored a 1600 on his SAT at what age? What age did Doogie Howser score a 1600 on his SAT?
Smart motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Never watched a single episode of that show either.
I watched it occasionally, but I don't remember too much about it.
I don't even remember. I mean, I know it existed, but I never watched it. I just didn't care to. Probably because if we watched that show, my mom would be like, "Why can't you be more like him?"
Steve scored 1700.
Wow. At the buffet? What are we talking about?
Oh, damn. His level of highness.
Yeah, I don't know what I got on the SAT, but the SIT, I got a perfect score.
I'm sure you did. You do that quite well.
Sit? Hell yeah. I'm a gold medalist in the couch potato Olympics.
Oh, good God. You're such a dork.
I'm good at it.
Where's that damn bird?
I don't know. Yeah, I hear it now.
Here, yeah. I love all my birds.
It's a damn bird sanctuary out here.
I filled out. Oh, there's a cardinal in the tree up there.
Maybe that's what's doing it.
He's right there. I can see him. It's a male. That's the only reason I see him, because I don't have my glasses on. I see red. That's all I see. I filled all the bird feeders.
You know, with all the birds we
today,
have
so
around
it's
here, you'd
dry.
think we wouldn't have as many bugs.
Yeah.
But we have like all these songbirds and shit that eat all your bird seed instead of these birds that need to be catching the bugs.
So should I not feed them?
Different birds.
I just filled all the bird feeders today.
Different birds. The peckerwoods eat bugs, and like the flycatchers, and then what was that one? I don't remember. The one that crashed into the window and died. The white one.
I don't remember.
But those are bug eaters.
Yeah, they do that all the time. Especially the two front room windows.
Yeah.
They run right into them and
Sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden you hear a real loud thunk. And you go out and look, and there's a dead bird in the grass.
poor little buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
Yeah, we have barn swallows too. They're out there in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Little shit factories.
Shitting all over the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Because they always make nests every year out there.
We have a ton of black-capped chickadees.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What age did Doogie Howser score 1600 on his SAT? He was apparently 6 years old.
Nobody got it right.
No, correct. You're all losers.
Anthony was close. Just not close enough. Look at them little assholes.
Greg says he knows a guy who bowled 300. I can bowl 300. It takes me like 3 games to do it, but I can bowl with 300.
I suck at bowling.
The thing is, though, I know I'm not good at bowling, but it's still fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm all, "Oh, yeah," or then get mad when I miss. No, I know I'm horrible at this, but I still have fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there maybe, just maybe, there's the off chance that I might get a strike.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but it might.
You never know. You might get lucky.
It's fun.
We need to do that again.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It was fun last time we went.
All right. Now this show, I love this show. I watched the hell out of this show. On Alf, the alien. Hang on. Whew. Sorry about that, everybody.
No, he's not.
On Alf, the alien was said. Why do they got to make the questions so bulky and cumbersome?
I don't know. I just copy and paste.
What planet did Alf come from? Instead of reading the 14 sentences, instead of this whole fucking paragraph, what planet did Alf come from?
Yeah, they had what? On Alf, the alien was said to have hailed from what planet before his ship crashed into the Tanner's garage?
Yeah. Why? What planet is Alf from? I'm gonna start doing that.
Oh shit! Hey, Katie! Damn it! Anthony, you better quit that shit. You ain't gonna get none tonight.
You're already down one arm. Rip it off and break the other one with it. What?
I didn't know that was a planet.
I'm from the planet Lasagna.
Ooh, if there was a planet, I'd live on it.
No shit. Man, like meatball moons.
Love lasagna. I need to make another one.
I can get behind some. Well, any pasta you make. What are we doing? And what is that up there?
What do you think that is?
How did they get shit up there? Are the chickens flinging poo? The chickens are flinging poo.
I told you they're nasty.
How do you do that?
Ducks are worse. Wait till we get ducks.
Look at this one. He's very interested in what I'm doing. Come here, you little fucker. Clean your shit off the glass. Little bastard.
They're so nasty.
That's Randy, isn't it?
Yes.
Randy, get your shit off the window.
I think. No, that's not him.
No, that's one of the new
That's
girls.
one of the girls.
Yep.
He's right there. There's Randy. Oh, shit. No.
No, that's Brutus. That's
Randy's up on the plate.
Brutus. Who is this with the fuzzy feet then?
That's Brutus. That's my boy.
No, over here.
That's
This-
one of the new ones.
She has fuzzy feet.
We have two that have fuzzy feet and two that don't.
Then they mislabeled them.
No. Olive eggers. Or wait, what are they? Were they olive
They're
eggers?
supposed to be olive eggers.
Well, they were bred with a chicken that obviously had feathered feet because they're basically mutts.
Yeah, that one's only got one fuzzy
All the
foot.
eggers are just mutt chickens.
That one's only got one fuzzy foot, so how fucked up is that?
They're bred with a dark egg layer and a blue egg layer. So they're basically mutt chickens.
Wow. Alrighty. What planet was Alf from? It was Melmac. Anthony, Katie,
Katie.
Steve, sort of.
Yeah, we'll count Steve.
Greg says Rymalk. No, but that makes it'd be a good name for a planet.
All right. And a partridge in a pear tree.
And a chicken shitting on the window.
Dirty, nasty boys.
Flinging poo. They're trying to get our attention because that feeder's empty.
Yeah, they want to eat. Y'all can just wait. You ain't starving.
No, definitely not. All right, next. Never even heard of this show. Chip, Jenny, and Emma lived in the same house with their mothers in what show?
Let's see.
Chip, Jenny, and Emma lived with their mother in the same house with their mothers. And why is it so unusual that somebody lives in the same house with their mothers? Chip, Jenny, and Emma lived in the same house with their mothers. On what
Maybe
show?
they were grown and the mothers lived together. I don't know. Did I watch this? I don't know. I don't know that I watched this.
Who is that chick? She looks familiar. Oh, they're divorced women.
Oh yeah, they live together.
What is her name? Jane Curtin, that's it.
I don't think I did. I don't think I watched it.
I don't ever remember hearing about it.
It's already 8:00.
Is it really?
Lock the grills up before too long.
Yeah, they should already be. Look, it got cloudy.
I bet there's probably a couple of them out there fucking off.
As usual. Chip, Jenny, and Emma lived in the same house with their mothers on what show? Has it been long enough?
Yeah.
All right. I've never heard of
I
this.
figured Katie would have got this one.
This is Kate and Allie. Never heard of it.
Heard of it, but I don't know if I watched it.
Steve says Two Broke Girls, but that's a little too recent.
Yeah, that's too new, I think.
Never seen an episode of that either.
You know why Steve would be watching Broke Girls.
What teen sitcom was originally called Good Morning Miss Bliss and starred Haley Mills? What teen sitcom was originally called Good Morning Miss Bliss and starred Haley Mills? This episode of trivia should be called Shows That Dan Never Watched.
I watched this one. I can't believe you didn't watch this.
What years was it on? Oh, well, 1989. I was busy in 1989.
That's why.
I was either at school or at work in 1989. Really? Good to know. Well, which one was she?
Once again, I don't know names. No idea. Lucky to remember my own name.
That's a different show, I think. I have an itch and it hurts to bend over. My back still messed, and this thing hurts more now than it did Saturday when I did it.
How many walls did No, I didn't take the walls down, did I? You guys did that.
Some bitch fucking
How many walls did we take out Saturday? No bruises, just scratched.
Well, it hurts like hell, and it hurts worse each day.
He ran into edge of a table saw Saturday at the out at the haunted house.
It was covered up with a tarp, and I didn't see the sticky outy part, and then he ran right into it. Damn near punctured my kidney. That shit hurt.
We was busy. Took down walls, removed a bunch of shit.
Took out 2 trees. Yeah. And that's why neither one of us can move today. All right. What show was originally called Good Morning Miss Bliss? And sorry, Haley Mills. It is Saved by the Bell. So we have Katie, Annie, and Steve. Katie says that Tiffany Amber Thiessen is Anthony's hall pass, and she's in that show.
Which one is she?
I don't know. I think she's the brunette.
I don't know names. I am so horrible with names. Now I gotta see.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Okay. You're right. She's 51 years old. Wow.
Wasn't that blonde in that show too?
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth Berkley. What?
Cindy's asking, do you usually start that early at Boo Crew?
Yes.
Well, some of them have been at it, since January?
Yeah.
We just went back, last month?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it takes us almost an entire year until we rip a bunch of shit out and put a bunch of new shit in. So we change it up every year.
Yeah,
So the house, it's never the same.
We
Something's changed.
every year we will completely remove and redo about a third of the inside, and then we'll redecorate and remodel some
All the
other
way
parts.
up until opening night.
Um,
Sometimes a weekend after.
but this year, let's see. First room is getting remodeled. The second room is getting remodeled and reconfigured. Third room staying the same. Fourth room staying the same. Fifth room is getting remodeled and reconfigured.
Hotel, right? No,
Yeah.
Okay.
6 and 7 are basically the same with some lighting changes. The kitchen's getting some touch-ups. The next couple of rooms are staying the same, and then everything after that is all getting redone.
Yeah.
Even our
So,
room
yeah.
is getting redone.
Some of it.
So it's a process. When there's only 5 or 6 people that know what they're doing, and they don't, we have limited time that we can do it. Like, we're only available on weekends. You got to start in January, February.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the retired guys are out there 3 or 4 days a week, but they can't do it all themselves.
Mm-hmm. Make less turns, more bigger rooms.
No,
That's a part of the experience.
yeah, and it's
more turns, so you don't know what's coming.
And we have limited space, so we have to put in turns so we can fit in more rooms.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
the bigger you make a room,
How many rooms? This is all our stuff.
the bigger you make the rooms, the more actors you have to put in it to make the room effective. If you have a great big giant room and one actor, that's not a scary room.
Do we have 25 rooms?
Yeah.
And this is all the changes.
Mm-hmm.
Top secret stuff.
So the bigger you make the room.
Yeah. Katie said make Glenn do it all by himself.
How does she know Glenn?
They work together.
Oh, okay. Well, Glenn does his own thing. He does the wiring and and then like this past weekend he was out putting in fence posts or something.
Is that where he was?
I don't know.
I knew he came in to cook and then he disappeared again.
Yeah, he was doing fence posts.
Okay.
All right. Where are we at? Number 38.
38?
38. Wow. See, I don't even remember this part. On Growing Pains, started out with 3 kids, Mike, Carol, and Ben. After 3 or 4 years, Maggie had a 4th. What was this child's name? On Growing Pains, started out with 3 kids, Mike, Carol, and Ben. And then after 3 or 4 years, they had another one. What was this child's name? I don't remember this. I can go run and do that if you need me to. Because, he's not going to look around.
I can.
I'll run out there. It's less work than talking.
I don't feel like talking.
You've been talking since we started. On it. Okay. Hey.
Elliot,
Make sure you do a lap around.
walk around the coop. Yeah, make sure they're all in before you shut the door. And then we'll have to go out there afterwards anyway, double check.
Yeah.
And shut the windows because the windows are open.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, nothing can get in, but
no,
what's the temperature going to get down to tonight?
I don't know.
I hear Roy. He must be parking the tractor.
Well, that'll definitely scare
Hear him?
the birds in.
Today, it's going to get, 70 degrees. The fan's going in the window tonight.
Yep.
You know, me and my hot flashes.
All right. Has it been long enough?
Yeah.
Big D
Oh,
just
well,
got here.
son of a bitch. I forgot to message him. Usually I text him and remind him. I forgot. I'm sorry, Big D.
It's okay.
I'm out of it tonight. Just, I don't know. I could go to bed right now, seriously, and go to sleep.
After we get done, I want to eat something and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I'm tired.
Yeah. I've been waking up at weird freaking hours and I'm pooped. And, you're giving me my B12 shot before we go to bed. I think that's part of my problem too.
Your B12 and your D6 injection.
You're such a... But yeah, I'll take it. Oh, Big D said he's eating some bacon and then he's going to go crash. I love bacon.
I can hear my arteries hardening already.
Oh, I love bacon. All right. Anyway.
Growing pains. It started with 3 kids, Mike, Carol, and Ben. Then they had a 4th. What was this child's name? It was Chrissy. I don't remember this.
Except it's spelled I-E.
Yeah, I don't remember the show. Thanks for the yawn, by the way.
I wonder if that's where... No, I think my mom called me Chrissy from, what you call it?
Three's Company.
Yes, that show. I think that's where she got that from.
One person got it right. It is Katie. But she spelled it wrong, so we're not giving her the point.
Bullshit. Keep running your mouth. I'll give her 2.
Like she needs them.
Because she spelled my name correctly. Just kidding. All right.
All right. That was in the 80s? Really? I thought it was older than that. What 80s sitcom gave us the phrase jump the shark? What 80s sitcom gave us the phrase jump the shark? Which I still don't understand. I'm going to have it explained to me.
I don't know either. I watched it, but I don't remember that.
Oh, I'm sure I've seen it. And see, this says 80s, but this happened in 1977.
Well, it says this 80s sitcom. So, I mean, it was on in the 80s, so I don't know. They were getting desperate, okay? I don't know. What's the matter, Steve? You jealous? He said, fucking Katie and Anthony running away with it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They know their shit. That's why they're so good at trivia. Oh, Big D he's telling you. Well, we got our answers. It's
I
happy
know,
days.
I understand what it's referring to.
Okay.
I don't know why that's what it means. I have to look up why that's a thing. I knew it. I've seen the show. I've seen this scene.
I don't remember this scene.
But we have our answers.
Yes, we do.
It is Happy Days. Let's see. Episode called Hollywood Part 3 from the 5th season, where Fonzie jumps over a shark while water skiing, and it's apparently used to most commonly associated with television shows that are resulting to silly gimmicks instead of good plot. They run out of things to do, so they start doing dumb shit.
Okay. Steve, Katie said, don't be hating. There.
Yeah, 1977.
And you got the middle name. Don't be hating Stephen Blaine.
They did it to showcase Henry Winkler's real life water skiing skills. Apparently, he was a water
Really?
skiing master.
Well, hey, there you go. Settle down over there, you boys. There they go. Your rooster's in there starting shit.
Well, that's his job. Donkey.
Yeah. Like Diane said, like the turkeys on WKRP.
Never
Yeah.
seen a
when
single
they
episode of
drop.
that show.
Oh my God, I used to watch that too. That was on what, St. Louis channel
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger. I'd watch it at my grandma and grandpa's.
KPLR TV, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Same station the Three Stooges was on. Back when the TV would go off there at night. And
That would always freak me out.
If I fell asleep, I would always fall asleep. And then I would wake up, and if that was on, it would freak me out.
Yeah.
I would instantly have to get up and turn the TV off.
Yeah,
It would freak me out so bad.
I would wait for the national anthem to play, and I would stand there with my finger right on the
Yep.
button. So the second that music stopped, I would turn it off because I could not do that static.
I think I watched Poltergeist too many times.
Well, and I was doing it before Poltergeist came out, and
Yeah.
then Poltergeist happened, and they did that. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers.
I know, I hate it.
That movie taught me more about history than any other class that I've had.
Poltergeist?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
Also, the chickens are in.
thank you.
Thank you. All righty. Gonna do what? A couple more?
Yeah, a couple more. We'll call it good. It's dark.
Number 40. I think we can skip that.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
All right. In what show did the main characters work at Sugar Baker and Associates? In what show did the main characters work at Sugar Baker and Associates? I've never even heard of this show.
They don't.
Cindy Loping says she hated the Three Stooges.
What is wrong with you?
I'm no longer talking to her, and I'm going to give her back everything she ever gave to me. Because that's just
I can't be
un-American.
your friend anymore,
Nope.
Cindy. I love the Three Stooges.
I want to go watch them right now.
Every Saturday night.
I
That's what I was watching.
I wasn't a fan of Curly Joe.
No, he was my least.
Shep wasn't bad. He was at least trying, but Curly Joe was not a fan. Definitely not a fan of Curly Joe. Cindy says, "Give me back the chocolate." What chocolate? What's she talking about? I don't
Let me
remember
think.
any chocolate.
Maybe it didn't make it to you. I don't know. I don't know. What chocolate?
Give her back an empty gift card.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah. He used your gift card, Cindy, at Yummy Bowl. Yesterday we went to Yummy Bowl.
I'm gonna have my leftovers for dinner as soon as this show's over.
I love Yummy Bowl. I could live at Yummy Bowl.
Yeah, I could live in the shrimp part of Yummy Bowl.
You just think like of the variety of stuff. You could have a different bowl every day
Mhm.
for I don't know how long. All right.
Oh, ow. Well, some people actually know the answers to this.
I think I may have watched this. I don't remember. I watched too much TV.
What show had the main characters working at Sugar Baker and Associates? It is Designing Women. I have never heard of this.
I went from watching TV nonstop to there was a time like my teenage years, I didn't watch TV at all.
Wow, that's Annie Potts.
You didn't.
Anthony says Annie Potts was so hot.
Which one is she?
The chick from
The
Ghostbusters.
redhead?
That one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that chick with the southern accent. I don't remember her name, but I remember her accent. Dixie Carter.
She plays on something else I've seen her on. I don't know. Oh, dude, you knew.
Somebody mentioned Dixie. Oh yeah, Katie mentioned
Katie,
Dixie
shit,
Carter.
I love Dixie Carter. So classy and sassy.
All right, so that was Designing Women.
All
Who
right.
got it?
Who? Katie was the first
Chris
one.
says the TV people are
Katie.
here. Oh yeah, from Poltergeist. That's what he's talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
They're
They're
here.
here. Yeah. All right. Katie,
Katie, Cindy Lopian,
Cindy,
Anthony,
Anthony.
Diane. Katie says you're welcome,
Diane,
Anthony. Yeah, I knew it.
Diane.
And Chris. Katie says you're welcome, Chris, because apparently she gave him the answer too.
Cheaters. All right. I did watch that. And that. And that.
Wow. All right, this one's a bit of a stretch. TV news magazine called FYI was the place of employment on what show? That makes sense? TV news magazine called FYI was the place of employment on what show? I didn't know this. I thought that was a newspaper.
I did too. And I watched it.
Oh, go back up.
What?
That one.
This one?
Yeah, I used to love that show.
Mhm, I did too.
Sorry.
You scratching your booty?
No, I'm scratching the back of my thigh.
So y'all just got to watch Dan scratch that ass.
Mm-hmm. They've seen worse.
Yeah, especially they're watching you and the globe.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I was just thinking about that. You got the whole
Y'all missed
world.
that. Oh, good Lord. What was that? The
Hands.
sexiest man competition or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
Whatever it
and
was fucking fun.
when everybody was getting half naked, sending pictures. Puddin was having his mom take pictures of him, half naked.
Ma, come on the camera.
Ma, I need you to take a picture again.
Oh, all right, Tommy. I'll be right there. I can't do a Boston accent, but I imagine his mom sounds like an old Boston lady.
Probably.
FYI TV news magazine was the place of employment on what show? Anyone? Class? Anyone? Murphy Brown. I thought it was a newspaper, and I've never seen a single episode. Nobody got it.
I mean, we can. Are we doing nude pictures again?
Oh, you know what I can do
If
this
you
time?
want to.
Instead of holding the globe,
You send yours in.
I can hold a chicken.
Your cock.
My cock!
Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, you're so stupid. What the fuck am I going to do with you? Okay. No, they're not. I knew Big D would be down. Yeah. Hey, Steve, more pictures for you to send to your aunt. Anthony, who do I need to send them to? Well, send them to the brand manager, of course.
Yeah, she handles all the show material.
Exactly. Send them to me.
All right.
Steve said, I'm in. Great. I'm going to get an inbox full of nudie pictures tonight, ain't I?
Yeah. All right. Name this 80s sitcom.
Yeah, he can compare. They're bigger than his.
Yeah, no kidding. Look, no fupa. Name this 80s sitcom by its place of employment. This is a dumb way to phrase this. How about this?
Then reword it.
On what show did the characters work at Blue Moon Detective Agency? On what show did the characters work at Blue Moon Detective Agency? I love this show.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey's being a dick
Donkey. Yes, Donkey's always being a...
with his fucking 50s pompadour hair.
Brutus needs to whoop his ass.
He's going to. He gets big enough, he's just going to stick that foot out and stomp him. Doug? Is that Dog's little brother?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm Dog. My little brother, Doug.
Good God.
That's actually the name of one of my characters at the haunted house. My name is Doug. My last name is Up. Yeah, Doug Up.
Good God. Sometimes
when I teach at the academy, I'm teaching EMR, and we're doing the section on head injuries and concussions and stuff, I have a skull I take with me, and I'll introduce it to the class. Be like, this is Doug. His last name is Up. And you'll see about half the class, it lands and registers, and the other half is like, huh? And those are the ones that no matter what I teach, it's just going to, they're not going to get it.
You're a weirdo.
All right, I think we have them. What show was a Blue Moon Detective Agency on? It is Moonlighting. So we have K-Day, Anthony, Diane, Big D, and Greg.
All right.
And Greg seems surprised. Yes, it was Bruce Willis.
How many more? We can save the rest for. We'll do one more,
Yep.
And then we can do this again next week because I think I have enough.
I've never heard of that show.
Yeah. What?
That
This
one?
one?
44.
This.
Is that a spinoff?
I don't know.
It's got to be a
Maybe.
spinoff.
All right. On what show did people? On what show did people work at Jack's Bistro? On what show did people work at Jack's Bistro? Hang on. Am I confusing this with something else? But I think I've seen this.
Yes, it's a spinoff.
Well, there you go. Katie doesn't know.
Really?
She said that's a pass for me.
Now, I did used to watch that.
Yes, I did too.
I remember that one. Yeah, I'll be down. Didn't even know it existed.
Oh, damn it. It's going to be early bedtime tonight, I'm telling you. I wanted to watch that last Final Destination, but that's not going to work.
My
That's
Final
not gonna
Destination
happen.
is going to be the bed.
Dan had never seen the Final Destination, so we've been watching them before the new one comes out. I want to go to the theater and see it.
Well, we can do that. I'll be damned.
It's an
I have no
actual
idea.
place. Huh.
I'll be damned. Steve's pretty damn close. Now, what show do people work at Jack's Bistro? It is Three's a Crowd, which is a spinoff of Three's Company, apparently.
The hell is Steve's? Oh, the Final Destination. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I don't want to go opening weekend though.
We
Oh.
can. We're A-listers now.
You signed us up?
Yes, I did. We're A-listers now. Why do you think I needed all your information the other day?
Well, shit, I'm going to the movies. 3 movies a week, right?
When I was asking for your email and all
I
that
don't know
stuff,
what the hell. I thought you were just adding me to your little list.
no,
Okay,
we
cool.
are A-listers.
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm going to the movies.
All right, so it is Three's a Crowd. And with that, that is our last question. I don't see anybody got that one right.
Nope, nobody got it. couple close.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but
So we're gonna tally up the points like we need any tallying.
yeah. I wonder who won.
Fucking show off.
Hey, she knows her shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, a bunch of ties.
Really?
Yeah.
Who tied?
Diane. They all had 4. Diane, Cindy L, Steve, and Greg.
Nice.
And Chris had 3. Big D had 2. He's gone, so fuck
That
him.
doesn't count.
Anthony had 10. And that leaves Katie, our big wiener, with 13. Lucky number 13. Poke myself
Alrighty.
in the eye.
Well, thank you everybody for playing. It was fun.
Oh, whatever, Steve.
What?
BS. He's boycotting. Good night. Sore fucking loser.
Mm-hmm.
Katie can't help it. She's smart. She knows her shit.
Go away
Nobody's
with those.
home. Oh, it's Gabriel. He's coming to tell us good night because he's got to go to bed.
Okay.
She will get her. Anthony is going to give you a prize
She's got
later.
a trophy she can unwrap.
Unless she's not allowed on any boys.
Alrighty. Well, that's all, everybody. We will see you. Not we. She will see you
I will see y'all in the morning.
tomorrow morning.
If y'all are lucky. No, I'll be here.
Thanks for stopping by.
Where's that end button? There it is. Goodbye.
Bye.